All right guys, so I got my new cooler, using it for the first time. Just want to show you, got a 12 pack of beer, a couple Cokes, 3 Capri Suns. This little cold pack is not cold, it's just being used as a divider, so I know where my alcohol is and my non-alcohol is for the kiddos. I'm gonna throw one 10-pound bag of ice on it. It's Friday night, 7 o'clock exactly, and we're gonna follow back up with this at the end of the weekend and see how it does with holding ice. All right, back again. The ice is in the cooler. Now that's a 10-pound bag of ice with those same ingredients underneath it. And again, it's actually Friday night, but it's 8 o'clock to be exact. So we'll be back here in a little bit, see how it does. All right, guys, so it's been just over 13 hours. I'm gonna show you how much of the ice is melted. So in 13 hours, we still have quite a bit of ice in there. The drinks are cold, and then again, we'll follow back up here in a few hours and just kind of keep an eye on it and see how it does. Okay guys, it's been over 38 hours now that we've had a 10-pound bag of ice in this cooler. Let's take a look at it and see if we have any left. So if you look in here, keep in mind this was originally not cold when I put it in, but that 10-pound bag of ice, there's still plenty of ice left in this cooler. A couple things about it. We used this cooler all day yesterday. It was out on a porch in full sun for at least probably 10-12 hours. The rest of the time it's been in a hot garage or in a hot car. But this bottle opener came in really handy. At first I didn't think we'd use this. We used the heck out of it yesterday. But it's been a good cooler. It opens and closes really easy. The straps on it are nice and they keep it closed tight, but they're pretty easy to get on and off. There's not a whole lot of fighting with that. The tie downs and stuff, I do like having those. We didn't use them. We didn't use the cup holders, but I like the fact that those are built in, and I like the fact that they also have drainage on the back of them, so you don't end up with a lot of sitting, moisture in there. The handle held up really well. It's got a little bit of play in it. It's not very, very thick, but it was perfect for, hauling it around. If you look on the side of it here, there's the drain plug. I never opened the drain plug, never drained the cooler. It does have a little bit of drippage, I guess, when it goes from heat to shade. But nothing really leaked out, but you can tell there's a couple little drops underneath there and there's a little bit of condensation on it. Hey, but overall, for the price for this cooler, I've been really happy with it. Again, we didn't use the scale for anything, but I like knowing that there is a little bit of a ruler on the top of it if you do need to use it. But, and overall, really happy with it. And again, 10-pound bag of ice to last me over 38 hours in the heat and sun and stuff. It's been a great cooler. So hopefully this helps you out if you're in the market for a new cooler. Good size for a weekend, outing. But anyway, if you have any questions, if the video helps you out, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button. But for sure, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer anything else. Thanks so much. Hey, real quick. So it's been exactly 2 days, 48 hours since I put a 10-pound bag of ice in this cooler with a handful of drinks. I just want to show you how much is left after 48 hours. So if you look in there, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see in the video. There's not much, it's mostly water, but there's definitely a few pieces of ice still in there. So the reason I wanted to show that is if you're using this cooler for a weekend, it'll definitely, on a 10-pound bag of ice, you can definitely expect to get at least 2 days out of it. And then obviously, you're still stuck with the cool water in there as well. And that's a 10-pound bag of ice without me draining the cooler at all. And really, for the most part with that cooler, it was in the sun, or it was outdoors, on a hot day, probably around 85 degrees, and pretty much in the sun most of the time. At nighttime, on a porch with temperatures dropping down, probably the low to mid 70s. So anyway, just wanted to add that to the video. Thanks.